Sean, congratulations. You know, the emotions after the victory were obviously very clear in the cage, but I just wonder if you can kind of put it into words now, just how much that result meant to you in getting the win tonight.
Yeah, I felt like I took winning for granted for a while. I feel like I just never lost. Now coming off 2 losses, I was like, man, it really feels good to win. So I just, I don't usually get like that too. I usually after a win, I just kind of, like I said, I just feel like I was always going to win. So after coming off those losses, I definitely felt good.
Yeah. Not an easy fight, obviously. And, you dominated the third round. First 2 rounds were a little tougher. What do you think was the key to having such success in that third round versus what played out in the opening 2 rounds?
Yeah, I feel like the first 2 rounds, like he took me down at the end of both of them, but he didn't really do anything. I don't know. I feel like I didn't even know I got hit. Tim said there was a video, he hit me with like a left hook, but I just feel like I didn't even take any damage other than inflicting, damage on myself from kicking him and stuff. But yeah, I feel like I won every round as far as damage goes, but I'd have to go back and watch it.
Yeah. The way the judges had it, they had you winning round 1 and round 3 obviously was clear. I know after the fight was over, I saw you're walking around, you're like, hey, that's my fight. I won that. That's my fight. Was that you kind of like hoping and thinking, or did you know for sure? Did you feel confident?
Again, I didn't feel like I got hit. So in my head at the time, I must have got hit once or twice, but I really didn't feel like I got hit. So I was like, I won that fight. Like, there's just no way you can not get hit and lose.
Yeah. What was cool to see, I guess, is the way the crowd still embraces you so much, man. There are people walking around with the pink hair, and, what an entrance. I guess maybe how much did that mean to you? You have the losses. It's got to be frustrating, but to see that fan support still there for you, what does that mean for you?
Yeah, it's so cool. It's like there's very few fighters that have fans, like true fans. Like there's a couple guys out there that have have real genuine fans, and then there's just fight fans or fans of everybody. But I feel very fortunate and lucky that I have a good solid group of actual Sugar fans, and it means a lot.
That's awesome. You mentioned hurting yourself. You came in with a boot on. Any early assessment on what's wrong? Is it just for precautionary? Do you know there's a broke?
Every time I fight, I hurt my feet. It's always my foot's just swollen. It'll cool out a little bit. A couple shots of tequila, a little something, kill it a little bit.
Nice. Last thing for me, we asked Dana if the Yan fight was a possibility. He said, "Look, it's too early." But if that does happen, he looked so great last time. I think a lot of people thought it was his best performance ever. So what do you think right now is the reason you would beat him, given how good he looked last time out?
Yeah, he looked really good. I'm gonna have to show up, ready to go. 5 rounds, focused, improve outside of camp, and I'll have to be. Petr Yan is the champ for a reason. He's one of my favorite fighters to watch, so I'd love to compete against him again. But yeah, I'd have to have a really good camp and show up and put on a OG Sugar performance.
Sean, right here. You also said, you thought Merab deserved the rematch against Yan, and you would be there if it didn't happen. But if they do make that rematch next, would you fight someone else, or are you willing, given how popular you are and how big of a name you are, you think you could wait out and get the winner of that? I'm
chilling. If they make that fight, I'm chilling.
What did you make of Umar's performance earlier in the?
I never really watched fights in the back, so I didn't watch it. What'd you make of it?
He seemed very frustrated. He felt like he was chasing after Davidson. It was not the fight that he expected, so he was quite visibly frustrated after it. And last one for me. You said you were very excited for the main event. What are your thoughts on what we saw with Patty and Justin in there?
I kind of was watching. I was able to watch most of it, but at the end of the first round, I was like, holy cow, these guys are gassed out. Patty was huffing and puffing. He was still able to go out there and push it for 4 more rounds. Super impressive. Got to show his heart. They both hurt each other. I'm excited to go back and actually sit down and watch it.
So just off the top of your head, well, it seems like Justin's now going to fight Ilya. What do you make of that fight?
Yeah, that's just Ilya hits hard, but Justin, you can't count him out. I was saying all week, I'm like, man, I think it's Patty's time. I thought Patty was going to get the job done. Can't count Justin out.
Sean, how many fights have you come into legitimately healthy?
This was one of the first that I was just like, man, I feel my body feels good. I didn't. My teep kicks are my favorite. I love those. 6 weeks before I fought the last Merab fight, freaking tore the ligaments in my toe from teep kicking. I was in a boot for the 6 weeks leading up to that fight. But like, I can't bitch about that. I already said I tore my labrum from the first one. So, it was this fight I came in, I was like, I didn't have any physical therapy all week. Usually I come and like have Heather work on me. Something's hurt. I felt good. And it felt good. It felt good. Felt good to feel good.
And it feels like that, like your retirement thing kind of got blew out of proportion. Is that kind of like where it stems from? Like, you've been hurt in a lot of your fights, and you haven't been able to perform like you want to. So is it basically like, as long as your body is ready to go, you'll fight. But it's like, once your body is done, you're done.
Yeah, injuries are the hardest thing about probably just sports in general, but especially with fighting. It's like you got to feel good to get through these camps, and it's just it's a lot. Camps are a lot, fighting's a lot, training for fights is a lot. So as long as my body will hold up, I want to keep fighting, and it held up this camp and felt good.
How special is it to bring your daughter into the cage?
It was really cool. She didn't give me quite the reaction I thought she was. She was kind of like, I want to go, Yeah, she wants to go listen to Demon Hunters and have a dance party at the hotel. So, but that was really cool. I wasn't gonna lose with my little princess there, and meant a lot.
Last one for me. Obviously, you just said you're chilling if there is the rematch, but there is this fight that everybody wants you to, Corey Sandhagen. Is that a fight that's gonna happen eventually?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, UFC makes the fights. I'm not, you know what I mean? So we'll see what they say. We don't do matchmaking till Tuesday.
Thank you.
Sean, congrats on the win. Going along that note about your daughter, did you ask Joe to, bring her in, or did they just kind of make that up at that point?
No, I said bring in my princess, and I saw her. She was sitting pretty close. I don't want to be that guy to hold up, co-main event, wait for the main event, but I just wanted her in there real quick. But yeah, that was cool.
And then one outside your fight, your teammate, good friend Tommy McMillan's making his debut later this year. What can the people expect out of him once he makes the walk?
I mean, you guys saw when he fought on the Contender Series. That's what you can expect from him. That's his style. He's improving, and I'm excited for his debut.
Sean over here. To elaborate on that, what type of advice did you give Tommy after his last fight? You've been in that war with Petr Yan. What did you tell him after he went through all that?
I mean, I didn't really tell him anything. It was just back to the gym. Let's get healthy. He was dealing with some stuff. So, hey, let's get back to the gym, get healthy, and keep improving. I mean, you're just starting. Like, you get in the UFC, people are like, you made it. It's like, no, you just start. Like, once you get in the UFC, like, it starts for real.
And what did it mean to win again with Coach Tim Welch? You guys started from the beginning, made it up to the top, had a couple losses. How did that feel?
Yeah, it feels good to get a dub for the team. You know what I mean? We put a lot of work into this, and I after a loss, you feel like you let people down. That's just how you feel, which is not the case. Like, you're not, they're gonna love you no matter what. But it felt good to go out there and represent. Thanks, guys.